Howdy, 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 everybody. Welcome to the stream. Fair warning, I don't think it's going to be an issue, but Streamlabs was giving me a little bit of trouble earlier, so maybe just... You know what, let me put that in the chat and pin it, just so that people joining the stream know. Streamlabs was giving me some issues earlier. Hopefully it won't interrupt. Did I spell interrupt right? I think so. Interrupt us. But bear with in case. Cool. There we go. I'm going to pin that in the chat, just so that anyone coming late to the stream can see it. And then, yeah, that should be good. All right, let's switch over to the rules, because apparently we need these still. We're going to be going to the Crown Tundra, hopefully, during this stream. So, the catching rules are back. We're only allowed to catch the first Pokemon in any given area that we go into, as long as it's the relevant type. If it's not the relevant type, we don't have to catch it. But if it is the relevant type, or it evolves into the relevant type, then we do have to catch it. And if we kill it, it's gone. We don't get to have one anymore. If any of our Pokemon faint, they are considered dead, and we are no longer allowed to use them. We can put them in the box, or we can release them. I've mostly been releasing them, although the special ones, close to my heart, go into the box. We're using both the duplicate and the shiny clauses, which means that if we find a Pokemon that we've already caught, and it's the first one in a new area, we don't have to catch it. We can move on to the next one. And if we find a shiny version of a Pokemon we already have, then we're allowed to catch that one too, because it's basically just aesthetic. If the team is wiped, we can only continue if we have a usable Pokemon in the box. I have a few, so we should be good. And all our Pokemon must have nicknames, and I will be coming to you guys for nickname suggestions. Unless I have a really good one in my back pocket. Let's get going. And before we start, I want to show you a cool thing. So now that we've beaten the Pokemon League, or the Pokemon Championship, I guess, and we are the Pokemon Champion, you picked a really good time to not play this video, Pokemon Shield. Okay, so this is the intro video. Normally it just shows like a Pokeball on this field and everything, and that's pretty cool. But because we've beaten the Pokemon League, it shows my winning team. I'm the Pokemon Champion. There we are. That's everybody. It's Libre, it's Krusty, it's Baywatch, Hachiko, Hind, and Memnon. All the Pokemon I had on my team when I beat Lee, and my current fit, which looks excellent, if I may say. No one's forcing me. I mustn't say anything. All right, yeah. Are all my Pokemon at full? Well, that's not what I wanted. Are all my Pokemon at full health? Hell yeah. Libre, you're on my team? Huh. Who's not on my team? Memnon, I guess. Yeah, Memnon's not on my team. Also, my Pokemon aren't at full health. Cool. Hopefully this game doesn't... I know that there's like a fight after this. I think it's a joke fight, though. I think it's kind of easy. But just in case, I have 40, however many of these for a reason. Yeah, I think that's good. And we've got who's at front? Who's in the front? Libre. My tongue was out of my mouth and touched my microphone. That sucks. That sucks for me. That's a bad feeling. Alright, let's go put a priceless artifact back. Let's put that sword and shield back and say a proper thanks for all the help. Maybe if we do it, we'll get to see Zacian and Zamazenta again someday. Let's do it on this... at this Zelda convention. Ooh. Oh, wait, no, I thought something was happening. I just didn't press the buttons. Zacian, Zazaminta, Zamazenta, that's a bad name. That has too many Z's and A's in it. Thanks loads for helping us out. Took us a little while, but we've brought back your precious relics and all. We've returned these priceless heirlooms. This truly could not get more Zelda. Look at that. That's insane. Alright, that about settles that. Cal, why don't you and I head back? What you gonna do, Sonia?
I think I'll stay here a bit longer. I want to do a little more research here in the forest. My power spot detector is going off. You remember how I had one of those? I'm just pulling shit out of thin air today.
Well. I thought I heard someone making noise over this way. I don't know what that's meant to be. And also, yes. Well, you wouldn't be the Professor Sonia who wrote the book Galar a History. I don't know why they're German. This is clearly British.
Hello? You bought my book?
Why, yes, of course. Read it from cover to cover. Why, yes, of course. I even wrote an internet review for it. This is so... Holy shit. This is the best. I love these two weirdos so much because they are so perfectly horrible. The book was filled with lies, so we gave it 1 star.
What? There are no lies printed in that book. That's just
plain rude. I am Swordwood. And I am Shieldbert. We are the new kings of Galar. We are descendants of the first kings. Yes. More than that, we are celebrities. We have proof. New kings? Descendants? Seriously, what are you on about?
What exactly are you two supposed to be? I'm gonna be honest, I kind of checked out.
Well. Could these things here be the fabled sword and shield? Well, they certainly are dirty. They must be fake. I fear to touch them with my bare hands. You know, like... This guy's an ass, right? But, to be fair, those things are like rusted and metal. It's a bad idea to touch them. Not only would they almost certainly break apart, you're gonna get tetanus. Okay. I didn't play that noise. I don't think I've heard that noise for this entire game. Hey, don't go nicking those. We just returned them. Oh, do shut up. We only happened to pick up some things that were dropped on the ground. If you've got a problem with it, how about you prove to whom they belong? But there's no way anyone can prove who those ancient things belong to. It's not like we have a historian. It's not like we have a person who literally wrote a book about this. Even if we can't prove it, they're really important to Zacian and Zamazenta, 2 Pokemon that I wasn't entirely convinced weren't hallucinations like a minute ago. Oh goodness, such a plebeian, and yet so pushy. It is really so important to you. Perhaps we should settle this with a battle. We're celebrities who buy battles for twice what they're worth. How? How do you do that? What do you mean you buy battles? Explain yourself.
What does that even mean?
Yeah, the first thing Sonia said that I've agreed with. No, she's cool. She's weird, and she just seems to make shit up sometimes, but she's cool. I, the magnificent Shieldbert, am your opponent. It's because you bought the shield version of this game, my version. Oh, he uses a luxury ball. That makes a lot of sense. I like stuff like that. Surfetched? Oh boy. Yes, bird on bird. Fine. Oh, he's level 60. Oh, okay. Surfetched is... I don't remember what type he is. I'm just gonna do a sky attack, why not? Let's fucking go. Wings. Wings. Meteor assault. Goodness gracious, that's a spicy meatball. Kerchow. Oh, okay. Rat. Hey, even Peach went up a couple of levels. Or a level. Cling Clang. Cling Clang! Yes, I will switch Pokemon. I'm going to switch to Hachiku. I remember these fights being a lot easier, and I don't know why. It seems like they're pretty leveled. Maybe it's because I wasn't doing a dumb Nuzlocke the first time I played this. How many Pokemon does this guy have? Oh, he has 4. I remember him having less for some reason. Go, Hachiko. Use fire. Burn those gears. Tear down the establishment. Ooh, Peach is 1 level away from leveling up, from evolving. Not leveling up, evolving. Phalanx. Phalanx is a fighting type. What is fighting bad against? I think this one. Yes. Come. My fighting bird. My greatest ally. Fight bird. Who will definitely be replaced the second I get that legendary. Okay. Close combat. But it shouldn't be effective. Yeah. To be honest. And it's just gonna make itself weaker. I forgot that I give you a berry. You have a berry. Hell yeah. Okay. Well, I was gonna heal, but fuck it, let's go. Fuck it, we ball. There are literally like 7 balls, so it's appropriate. Peach is level 36. That means evolution. Bronzong is psychic and steel. Yes, I will switch. Psychic is defeated by dark. And also ghost sometimes. No, probably all the time. But presumably other things like poison, I think. But it doesn't matter because steel is immune to poison. I'll just put Hachiko out. Why am I overthinking this? Unnecessary. Unnecessary thinking. Unnecessary thought. Call me an overthinker because I'm overthinking. That's... In my head, that sounded a lot clever because there was a space between over and thinking, and then I just said it wrong. Let's do this. Flamethrower. I would kill for that suit, though. Like, can I just have that? Why? Oh. Sleepy puppy. In the meantime... I mean, I could just awaken my pup. Like, I don't need a full restore. Do I have a full heal? I do. I have like 50 of them. I'm swimming in potions. Extra sensory. Oh man, that was... The visuals on that one were insane. Okay, let's Flamethrower again, why not? Hachiko is crazy quick. Let's go. Yes. We destroyed that sentient bell. Good dog. Hey, Peach leveled up. No, don't learn Scary Face. Hey. I'm sorry, did he just get possessed for a second? Do I need to call an exorcist? What happened there? You lost your eyes went completely white. Oh, how can this be? My Mine Pokemon. I got 8,400 for winning. How are the rewards not? I'm literally the Pokemon champion. I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Hey. That's a Charizard. That's a Charizard. That's a Charizard. Let me switch this up. There we go. Chazzing it up. And let me also put Libre in here. Or Lucha. The problem with the nicknames is I do often forget what their actual name is. Alright, yeah. Now that's a team. Hey. Its wings can carry it to 4,600 feet? Holy crap. That's insane. Air Slash. Yes, you can learn Air Slash. My boy. My delightful boy. Let's replace regular Slash. Don't need it. Never needed it. You know what? I've been considering, like... Yes. Shh. Now, I to somehow have defeated the adorable Pokemon I go strolling with. You're certainly strong. However, it appears that my older brother was victorious. I'm sorry, can we just watch his hair do that for a little bit? This is a gift to me. This is a treat for Callum. Sorry, Cal. I lost to him. Wah ha 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 ha. Something on your mind, boy. You weren't concentrating at all during our battle. Dot dot dot. Dot dot dot. 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 Younger brother, isn't that the one who stopped Eternatus? You know, the literal god of energy or whatever. Oh, now that I look closely, I believe it is. What a rude child, snatching up our chance at glory like that. I can bring him out now if you guys want a chance. According to our sources, I believe he was also present during the destruction of our magnificent mural our ancestors so artfully created many years ago. The Pokemon team is allergic to commas. What a garish brute. Garish is a great word. That needs to be used more. Destroying the mural our family has held in such high esteem for so long.
Mural? Mural? You mean the one that hid the historical ruins of Zamazenta and the others?
The others? Did it also hide the ruins of Eternatus?
And hold on a moment. Cal wasn't the one who destroyed it. Technically, Rose destroyed it by making all of this happen.
Let us withdraw for now. Next time we shall bring Pokemons that will utterly defeat you. Yes, let's do that. Naha, naha, and with that, farewell. Wait, stop. Oh, okay. My lawns are not important.
Hold on, Hop. Ugh, that kid. He's gone and recklessly run off. You know that thing we were watching together a second ago. At least you're calm, Cal. Or potentially catatonic after seeing those incredible haircuts. I expected as much. I'm surprised that Hop lost someone like that. He looked upset about something during the battle. Maybe that had something to do with it. What do you think it is? His eternal rival who bested him like every single time? His own rival became the new champion and his goal vanished before his eyes. I mean, it's not like he can't try again.
Yeah, that's the weird. Like, why is Hop so depressed? He could try again next year. It's not like he's peaked. He's 10. I presume. I don't think anyone's actually said what age we are in these games yet, in this specific game. But presumably 10. Which is wild, because all 10-year-olds in the Pokemon universe look like teenagers, at least. Like, a lot of them even look like they're in their mid-20s.
You can't help but wonder how he feels about it at all. I mean... he's been pretty upfront about it. Anyway, Swordwood and Shieldwood, was it? I think I might know something about where those two weirdos went. Shall we go over it at the lab in Wedgehurst?
I'm worried about Hop, and I don't want to keep doing that voice.
I get it. You feel responsible for him and want to help him as soon as you can, right? Okay, we'll meet up later then. I'll head back to the lab.
Alright, let's go help Hop. My friend? Kind of? Well, first let's go take a nap. Mom. People need me to save the world, but I'm tired. Thank you. Master Ball is guaranteed to catch Pokemon in one try, right? That's amazing. I'll bet you run into a Pokemon that'll deserve such an amazing Pokeball one of these days. Like in this next encounter. Well, probably not. I'm going to try and avoid using the Master Ball so I can use it in the Crown Tundra. Alrighty. Let's fucking go. Do I have any level up materials? Mental Herb. Ooh. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I do not. I do not have a thing. Anyway, let's where's the berry tab? Let's give a citrus berry to Libre. It's come in useful so far. Sick. Let's go. Where would Hop be? His house? Maybe? Should we go and look at his house? Last time we looked in his house, I got a Charmander. So... Hey, is the plot in here? Oh god, it's the cat that stands. Imagine having that just walk around your home. I would die. I would... Like, I would need to bleach my eyes constantly. Look at that thing. It spooks the hell out of me. Riding on my bike. Riding on my bike. We're at Route 1. And here's a big town. Look out. It's the champion. Where am I going? Doesn't look like I'm going anywhere, huh? Ugh. So I'm gonna say this real quick, is that I love the... ooh, wait, no, let me look at my map. Maybe we'll have something on there. I love that there's post-game content, where you get to be the champion for a while. It's really fun. It's a cool idea. Because the other Pokemon games, they just sort of, you become the champion and they end. Which sucks. That means... Oh, wait, no, this is the professor's house, not the lab. You just become the Pokemon champion and it ends. Which is fine. I mean, I said it sucks earlier, but it's fine. It's just like... whatevs. It doesn't really matter that much. You just sort of win and then you go. You can keep playing to catch more Pokemon, I guess, but it, like... being champion never really comes up. But in this one, people come to you with their problems because you're the champion. Professor Sonia, you have a visitor.
Hey, Cal! Glad you're here.
You got an assistant?
Spot on! I've been busy doing my research, so I decided to bring on some extra help. I've been keeping all the wishing stars that Chairman Rose had been gathering here in the lab. Things have been a little...
Can I have some?
Things have been a little hectic around here, but my assistant has been happily handling things in a proper fashion. She's really been helping me keep up things afloat.
I need to stop reading ahead. I'm so bad at it. Oh, that voice does a number on my throat. Remember, folks, if you're gonna do a vague approximation of Tea's voice from Yu-Gi-Oh! The Abridged series, make sure that you have honey and tea with you so that you can lubricate your throat. That's maybe the worst way I could have said that. But I don't care, because this tea tastes amazing. And as far as I can see, no one's in the chat. So I'm talking to me right now. Which means that I get to be unhinged. I really haven't been doing that much. You're Cal, the champion, right? I'm really glad I get to meet you. It's an honor, truly. Like, no one ever had this kind of conversation with you in the other games. To be fair, though, like, it wasn't necessary. I'm gonna stop for a second and just talk about Pokemon for a bit. Because you know, it's weird, right? Like, Pokemon has become a lot more narrative over the years, where there's like a big story. I mean, there was always sort of a story to Pokemon, but the story mainly was here's the Pokemon League. You want to be the Pokemon champion for whatever reason. And the main story concerned you and your rival competing against each other. In Red, Blue, and the remakes of those, you were competing against each other. It's just as a competition. You were rivals. He was like kind of better than you, and you were trying to prove that he wasn't. It was a very Ash-Gary relationship. And then in like Gold and Silver and Hard Gold and Soul Silver, you were competing with your rival because he was a criminal. He was trying to prove that like strength is the only thing that's important with Pokemon battling, and it introduced the idea that you being, well, it didn't introduce it. Red and Blue and stuff had this idea, but this is the game that for me at least really enforced it, because it's like you know, you love your Pokemon, so of course you're the better trainer, because you don't treat your Pokemon just as tools. You treat them like friends. And it's shown when Silver has a Zubat that he catches that he hates at first, and he eventually evolves it into a Crobat, which you can only do if you level up your Golbat's friendship parameters to max. Then you get a Crobat, and it's really strong. And so cool. It's an organic way of telling you that he accepted the lesson, that you have to treat Pokemon as friends if you want to bring out their full potential. And it's one of the most interesting things. Like Pokemon used to be filled with stuff like that. Like whatchamacallit, Gary or Blue had a Pokemon that died. And when you find him in Lavender Town at the Pokemon Tower, he's there burying a Pokemon, and he eventually catches a ghost type that presumably is the same one. It's a Ghastly, and it's kind of sad and terrifying to think about that, like, this Pokemon game implied that, and it's really cool. It's a very cool part of this. And even this game has something like that, because if I recall correctly, the first time you fight Hop after he loses to Bede, I want to say, he has an entirely new team. And it's only for one fight in the game that he has this brand new team, that the only similar Pokemon I think in it is Dubwool and Inteleon. Like, it's so radically different from his usual team, and I think it's supposed to be because he's like trying really hard to do something different, and then you beat him and he's like, oh, you know, going totally against my instincts wasn't the answer. I just need to work harder or something. And it's I love it when Pokemon does that. It's a game that can really do so much with so little, but unfortunately, in my opinion, Pokemon has always been weirdly dialogue driven. Like, you get the story and stuff by talking to people. You never really get to see the story happen as much. And Pokemon's never had good dialogue, unfortunately. It's always been kind of clunky and There's way too much of it. In this game especially, there is way, way too much of it. And it sucks because the story is a good one. You're a caring, kind individual that loves their friends, and that makes you stronger. It's a great story, and I don't think Pokemon makes the most of it, especially now that they've gone in the direction of having to save the world. And I've talked about this before, but like it's such a shame that every time you play a Pokemon game, it always boils back down to having to save the world, and I just don't care. Which, like, I know what you're trying to do. You're trying to make it big and epic and an adventure, but you don't have to. You have all the ingredients to make me care about this world, and you're not utilizing them properly. So I don't really care about fighting the legendary. Like, the legendaries in the games don't represent like a cool creature I get to battle with now. They represent like a thing that I actually just have to put in my team because it's so strong. Like, why wouldn't I use it? I like, nowadays when I go back and play the old games, I actively avoid getting the legendaries because I don't want to have a slot on my Pokemon team taken up by a Pokemon I don't care about. It's antithetical to Pokemon's message, which is that you were the strongest Pokemon trainer because you cared about your Pokemon so much. And now they give you the strongest Pokemon who you've never met before, you've never interacted with them. They aren't your friend, and you use them anyway, because why the hell wouldn't you? They're the strongest in the game, basically. Which is actually, it's like, for all the ragging that I've done on Scarlet and Violet, I think it's one of the best decisions that they made with that game is to give you the legendary right at the start and make them your like vehicle, your way of getting around, because then you get to, you know, form a relationship with this legendary over the course of the game, and really does feel like you do that. Like, I still don't love Scarlet and Violet's writing. it's still a Pokemon game, you know. But, like, at the end of the day, I think they made a lot of good choices with the legendaries. I haven't finished Pokemon Scarlet, so I don't know if I have to save the world in that one. I hope not. I hope I don't, but, like, even so, I'm gonna be way more connected to... I have Scarlet, so it's Koraidon. I'm gonna be way more connected to Koraidon than I ever will be with Eternatus, who I literally met once and then caught in the weakest Pokeball. I think the Premier Ball's the weakest. I don't actually know.
Come here for a moment, would you? There's something I want you to have a look at. I sound so aggressive with this voice, because I'm basically yelling. You remember my power spot detector, right? That thing I totally invented? That I just made up? I pulled it out of Hammer Space. It detects places where Dynamaxing is possible. Basically, there's a high concentration of Galar particles that the readings spike.
Oh, they're called Galar particles? That sucks. That just, like, make up a name. Call them, like, Hendrickson particles or whatever, and the guy who invented them or discovered them was Hendrickson or whatever. Like, call them Sonia particles. You can... Like, that makes it so much more interesting. It's just named after the place. What if we discovered hydrogen in Alaska and we were like, this is called Alaskium. I mean, maybe that's what they did with Frenchium. Although probably not. That was probably named after a dude named French. Or a lady named French. Or a person named French. A person named French is a fantastic name for a Western. Alright, I'm done.
And that's how I figured it out. Lines! The power spot detector, reacted when those two got close.
Could it be?
Exactly! Follow the readings from the power spot detector and you might be able to find those sword and shield weirdos.
The first time I heard this, I for sure thought she was gonna say, they're the legendary Pokemon. And I was gonna be like, oh yeah, I figured that out. I'm glad you're not hand-holding me for this one. And then she did that and I was like, oh. Oh no.
Swordwood and Shieldwood might claim to be royalty with their weird fancy names.
I mean, that tracks for royalty.
But it's easier to just call them weirdos, don't you think?
Did we need to dedicate a sentence to that?
Let's get back on topic, though.
There, you see, if we hadn't done those two sentences, we wouldn't need this one.
I placed power spot detectors all around Galar.
Oof. Oof. I got out of my range there for a second.
And now it's their time to shine.
Ooh, exciting music.
Power spot detectors, access! I'm in! I'm hacking the world!
Okay, so power spot. Oh, there's a power spot thing in Tuffield. Am I gonna have to go to all the gyms again? I totally forgot. I haven't done this in so many years.
Whoa, whoa! That's a way bigger reaction than I would have thought. Looks like it's coming from Turfield Stadium?
It's probably pronounced Tuffield because it's British.
You could always Dynamax Pokemon at the stadium, so that's not exactly unusual. But these readings are way higher than normal. It can't be Eternatus. You already caught that literal nuclear bomb that you're carrying around everywhere.
I mean, it's a poison type, right? So it's like a dirty bomb.
Maybe it's something related to those sword and shield weirdos. Those schweirdos. You should check it out, Cal. Since you're our snazzy new champion and all. Which means you're the authority in this place. Don't let the power go to your head. I've set up your town map to show you where the strong particle reactions are coming from. So have a look at it.
Okay. Yes. Indeed. That was a very long stretch of a voice I did as a joke once that became her voice. And just like ruins me. It ruins my ability to speak. Which isn't great, because that's presumably what people come here for. I don't think anyone's jumping onto these streams to see my incredible Pokemon skills. Yeah, let's buy... I don't know, 11. Man, those full restores are not expensive, actually. That's kind of crazy. Yeah, I'm good. No, I'm good. Thank you. Thank you. I would like to rest my Pokemon, please. Let's see. Pokeball check. Ooh, okay. 3 Pokeballs. Oh, because I got... One's a fossil, one's from the... Oh god, what is it called? Alolan region. And one is Charizard. Yeah. At least the other ones are cool. When are they gonna... I've talked about this already as well, but when are they gonna make it a feature in these games that I can just, like, switch Pokemon to other Pokeballs? That would be sick. Because then I could, like, keep the same team. Although, I suppose it becomes a question, like, how do you measure progress then? Because it is kind of a visual indicator of progress that you see different Pokeballs when you heal up. So, I guess... that's the trade-off, is like a cool aesthetic thing that I get to do sort of lessens the impact of the progression. That made sense. That's a fun trick you can learn from me here right now. is that if you say something makes sense, people have to believe you. Hmm? Oh, this is Irish. Oh, God. Okay, top of the morning. You're... I never did a voice for Milo. Milo? Milo? I mean, it's written Milo. But it is Japanese. So it's probably Milo. I'm gonna keep calling him Milo. Because it's supposed to be a British, game. And in Britain, you would pronounce that Milo. What is your voice gonna be? Hello there, champion. Hello there, champion. Yeah, that fits his vibe more. So you came! It's been a while. How carefree. No. Top of the morning. How carefree can you be? You're the new champion. You're bigger than a Dynamax Pokemon right now. I was actually in the middle of an exhibition match with PS. Then this Dynamax Pokemon came charging in. The audience and staff already took shelter. Yeah. I got everyone who is seated in the north side of the stadium evacuated. You must have heard, right? More Dynamax Pokemon are running amok. Much obliged, Top. I'd expect nothing less from a gym challenger. I knew we could count on you. Although the gym challenge is over, so I don't know why I'm still calling you that. I lost in the semi-finals, though. And now I sound more like Dale Gribble than ever. Cal. I chased those two red and blue guys and saw them head into Turffield Stadium. Then I heard the uproar, and there was no way I could leave it alone. I mean, uproar is such a garbage move to teach any Pokemon. I had to help out. Well, I suppose there's certain Pokemon that probably can make the most of uproar. I'm sure there's a competitive strategy. Sorry. I actually lost sight of them in all the rush. Those suspicious characters you saw are concerning. I'm concerned! But for now, I think we should get this Dynamax Pokemon to settle down first. I'd be glad for your help against such a tough-looking opponent, Champion Cal. Of course. Why not? Alright, then let's head into the pitch. Anything for you, Milo. Top of the morning. I'll lend a hand too. Oh, I'm blowing Pokemon, of course, but I'm still just a bit miffed they upstaged me. You come too, bro of the old champion. I'm gonna keep reminding you of that as much as I can. I don't know how much I can really help. If I come along, I might just end up slowing the rest of you down. I don't really... It's weird going from that one accent to the other, I have to say. Top of the morning to you. I don't really know about the guy, but I don't think Leon would be all lost about this. Though he does get actually lost a lot. You coming? Okay. Piers might look scary, but he's great at looking after others. He's a big brother after all. And caring is genetic. Alright, we should get going too. I don't know what joke I was trying to make there. Being an older sibling does naturally make you better at caring for other people because you have to care for other people. That was stupid of me. Go, Hachiko. My son. Hop, why the fuck are you using a water Pokemon right now, bud? That's clearly a grass type. I'm gonna Dynamax and Max Flare. Let's go. Oh, it sounded a little bit like, a bark when he went into the Pokeball. That's cool. I like that. Aw, he sounds cute even when he's a kaiju. Am I just gonna demolish this thing right now? Oh, it's probably got shields. The sunlight turned harsh. Now, again, it's not very effective. Oh, it doesn't have shields. Max Knuckle, so that's fighting. Ooh, okay. Yeesh. That was rough. Ooh. Oh, Milo has an apple ton. Milo and Pierce are probably my two favorite gym leaders in this game. I love them so much. I love that they're here. I love that they're working together. I love that they're working together. I think I already said that. But, unfortunately, Streamlabs is being really weird today. So it doesn't track my vocal movements as accurately for some reason. Mugu. Shanari. Phew! Looks like things have finally calmed down a bit. This Dynamax stuff. No matter how many times I see it, I still don't like it. I can see your dislike. I can see your dick. So, you know what? Sometimes the jokes just happen. I can see your dislike of Dynamaxing still hasn't changed, Piers. I mean, I just said it. But there was definitely something off about that Dynamax transformation. There wasn't any trainer anywhere. And the Pokemon seemed like it couldn't even control the power itself. Quite right. Normally, a Pokemon needs to respond to a Dynamax band in order to Dynamax, but, well, what about the Pokemon in the dens? Seems like there's some discord in the harmony between trainer and Pokemon. Did you feel anything unusual, Cal? I'm not sure. It felt exactly the same as being in the dens. Well, I suppose it is a bit early to start drawing any conclusions. There's no trainer to be found. This really is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. I'll make sure Turffield Gym takes good care of this Pokemon for the time being. You lot really helped me out here. Thanks for that. Oh, and Cal, if you should ever need my help, feel free to call me anytime. He's so fucking nice. Oh, I got his rare card. This is the only one I want. I don't... All of the other ones, stop giving me your cards. But Milo, give me as many as you want to, bud. Well. Looks like that Dynamax nonsense has calmed down. Well. The champion, as expected. Wow, you can really dance. It's you two. I knew you'd be here. Give the rusted sword back, and the shield, I guess. Well, I never. It's not like it's something that belongs to you either. Even if it were yours, we wouldn't give it back. Oh, wait, no, did they just take the sword? So is the shield still in the woods? What the fuck do I have to be here then? What's with this two? Get over here so I can battle you. Who are these guys? Spectators and staff should have been evacuated. The normal rules simply just don't apply to us. Yes, that's what it means to be celebrities. What? Who is this ruffian who to question us? You're just someone with strange taste in hairstyles. His entire style is complete black and white nonsense. Isn't it, older brother? I mean, you know, like I don't want to agree with royalty, but You think I'd put any faith in words from rude little punks like you? But it seems our experiment was a success, younger brother. Quite. Next time... Quite! Next... That's fun. Say that at home, it's fun. Next time, let us try to Dynamax an even stronger Pokemon. Yes, and at last we shall reveal the true nature of Zacian and Zamazenta. What was that about Zacian and Zamazenta, and also the crimes? You despicable champion. We're going to keep letting Dynamax Pokemon run wild. I don't know why I told you that. If you want to stop us, do your best to chase after our splendid looking bottoms. I fucking love these two so much. Oh, they're so awful, they're great. More like celebrity bottoms. They both seem like celebrity bottoms. And with that, farewell. So you were the ones who caused all this. I noticed 3 or 4 sentences about bottoms later. Stop. Calm down, Hope. What the what accent was that? I invented a new country for that one. Top of the morning to you. Calm down, Hope. You can't act so hard. Oh, I just like pricked my neck for a second. Oosh. But they're getting away. Yeah, and they could be leading us to a trap. It's a bad idea to run in unprepared. I'm trying my hardest right now to not sound like I'm from Minnesota. But still. Fine. You're right. I get it. Why do we have to talk so much? Why did I pick such similar accents for these two? Hop is slowly losing his accent and just becoming a gamer. My gamer voice. Good. Let's go calm down for a sec. Thanks to them running their mouths, we know their goal is to force Pokemon to Dynamax. And they plan to continue doing it. We have to stop them, I guess. I mean, I feel like most people could solve this problem. That last one wasn't particularly strong, to be honest. Yeah. This is no time to be hung up on getting back the rusted sword. It's literally just a rusty sword. Cal. I mispronounced my own name. Cal. Piers. We've got to stop those two. Right. Alright, let's go. Why are you guys still standing there? Let's go. Come, guys, move. Hey, what's up? Oh, thank you. That was nice. People in this game are so polite. Oh, cool. More dialogue. My favorite. Oh, cool. More dialogue with Sonia. My favorite. Here's another word of advice. If you like a character and you plan to voice her while you're streaming a video game, don't make the voice incredibly painful to do. After too long, you will eventually hate this character. I'm sorry, Sonia, it's not your fault. You're actually one of the better parts of this game. Although, you do interrupt the plot a lot to tell me about shit that either doesn't matter or you seem to have pulled out of thin air. Where are your sources, Sonia? Cite your sources, Sonia. Who cares?
There you are, Cal.
Oh, God. It's already happening.
Things are a right proper mess. Just when I thought the Gallo particle count around Turffield had calmed down. I started getting huge Gallo particle readings from Holbury Stadium and Motosoke Stadium. Can you guess which ones those are? Do you remember the dumb names for our towns? So what exactly happened at Turffield Stadium?
Explain exactly. Why would I exaggerate?
What? A Dynamax Pokemon went on a rampage? Huh. Those weirdos did it?
Oh, Sonia.
That wasn't my... I don't know why I said it like that. This is my new voice.
Hop! And
Pierce?
Piers, what are you doing here? Shouldn't you be back in Spikemouth?
I'm an ex-gym leader. That's not my voice either. I'm an ex-gym leader. I can be wherever I want. It's not that weird. Great explanation, bud. Killing it, big dog. More importantly, you said there were Dynamax Pokemon in other stadiums.
Yes, I'm getting the same readings in other towns. Grr! As I was from Turfield Stadium.
I'm worried about Marnie.
But Spikemouth Gym should be okay, right? I'm only seeing readings from Hullbury Stadium and Motosuke. I literally just said this. Why do we need to reiterate this?
Ah, I see. It was all pointless. If Pokemon are being forced to Dynamax and running wild, there's no way I can simply sit by and watch. What do you say, Cal? Let's head to one of these stadiums. Heh, that's the Spirit Champion.
Leave those weirdos to me. I can poke around the net for sightings of them.
The net? We have an internet? We'll leave the researching to this, Sonia, was it? We should get to the other stadiums and help out. I know I'm an ex-gym leader, but you think I'd know who the professor of our region is, since there's only ever one. Alright, I think Hullbury is the water one. Yeah, Hullbury is the water one, and Motosuke is the fire one. So let's go to Hullbury. We're about to run out of time for the stream. I can't. This is going to be a very dialogue-heavy section of this game. I can't. I gotta pace myself with these ones, guys. So I'm just gonna heal up my guys, my boys, boy, and then I'm gonna save, and we'll say our goodbyes. Oh, before I do, I have to remember to put Baywatch up front. Baywatch is like my only Pokemon that can deal with water, and if there's ice, we're fucked. Okay, and then we save. Yes. Thank you so much for watching. Everybody who's watching and everyone at home who's watching the VOD. I fear that audience might be slightly bigger this time. If there's a trouble with the time, like the start time for these streams, please let me know. I don't mind starting like an hour earlier or a half an hour earlier or something. That's absolutely fine with me. I just need you to let me know if that's the case. Whatever works for you. Thank you so much for watching. We should be doing another Shadows of Doubt stream on not Tuesday. Tomorrow's Tuesday. On Thursday, we're doing another Shadows of Doubt stream at the usual time of 6:30 with Amelia. And then next week we'll continue this saga in Pokemon. Keep an eye out for some content that's hopefully coming. I've been making some headway with the next Magic video, so hopefully they'll be coming out soonish, although those take a bit of time, so bear with me. And thank you for bearing with me so far. Enjoy the rest of our content. See you guys on Thursday, and have a wonderful day. Stay magical, stay kind, stay friendly, stay yourselves, and stay weird. Bye-bye.